Sick of procrastination. History is an open world. Burn it down. Let's start anew.
Davey, and I'm the vocalist of Vanna.
Backstage.
It's a message to our fans to, like, you know, take that next step and continue to support music. And, you know, we put it out there, and, you know, it's up to you to keep it going. You know what I mean? That, you know, we're just part of it. You know what I mean? The fans are the other half of it. They're the whole reason why we can continue coming around. So that's for them. That song's for them.
Awesome.
I've been, like, recently, a lot of the stuff on the new record's about, like, I've had a lot of, like, I've got to meet a lot of my, like, personal heroes in my life, and some of them have been really, really great, and they've definitely changed the course of my life for good reasons, and some of them have been awful, and some people have changed the course of my life in negative ways. I just started talking to my dad after, like, 5 years of not speaking to him, so I'm sure there'll be some dad songs on there, and, you know, I've had some sick family members and passed away recently, so I think that the next focus, and we've all kind of been going through a lot with our families in the past couple of years. Being away from them on the road while they're going through a lot of hard times is really rough on you. You feel responsible and you kind of feel bad. So I think that a lot of the stuff on the new record is going to be just about people specifically that have changed the courses of our lives a lot. You know, I got to complain on the last record about stuff I was mad about, and now I think I just want to talk about, you know, stuff that put me here and why. For better or for worse, it put me here no matter what. So. I grew up right outside of Boston in a town called Melrose, Massachusetts, and it's cool. I don't know. It kind of gave me the best of both worlds. It's like suburbia, right next to a big city. Boston has a great music scene. It's almost impossible to go to any local towns and not have a bunch of bands in those towns. And Boston especially has a really big hardcore scene, and that's something that I think that we all kind of grew up in different parts of the Boston hardcore scene, like in different areas. And I think that Boston in general is kind of an angry, I mean, the East Coast is kind of known for being angry, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, working class sort of people, and so I think that definitely reflects in our music. Our music's kind of angry and angsty and a little bit, you know, complainy, and I just think our music's very East Coast, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, West Coast has kind of got the chill, laid back, you know, fun for all times, and we kind of got the hard times. So yeah, I think Boston and the area has definitely influenced our music for sure. I think that there's just more kids now. There's just more kids have caught on, and we've been touring nonstop since, you know, I joined the band 4 years ago, and we've just been touring and touring and touring. This year, especially 2011, 2012, we've been on tour almost the entire year. So I think that hard work has paid off. I think kids are starting to listen and starting to grow, you know. Also, our fans are really cool with spreading our music. They're like, you know, kids always say, like, yeah, my friend never heard of Vanna, I couldn't believe it, and they pass on the music. So I think there's just bigger crowds this year. 2010 was awesome. It was a really good little like splash in the water for us. We only did a couple weeks of Warped, and this year we're doing the whole thing. So I definitely see the benefits of the towns that we did do before on this tour, so I think it helped out a lot, but I think that this year is just like killing it way more for us. Yeah, bandhappy.com is this awesome website where you can sign up online to have lessons with like your favorite musicians from like whatever bands. Warped Tour is doing a special edition one this year. Any like Warped Tour bands, pretty much. A lot of bands signed up for it. So for me, like a kid can sign up to do vocal lessons with me or writing lessons, and then usually we just kind of get into talking about bands, and I try to find out about the band that they're in, and you know, I kind of just talk to them about how it was in a local band for me, you know, and then coming up into being into a touring band. It's a really cool experience, I think, to have like, you know, like it's cool for them because they get to like kind of see into the eyes of like what we do on a daily basis, and it's cool for us because it keeps us in tune and in touch with all of our fans, and you know, it's a win-win really. I think it's a really cool program. I wish this program was around when I was younger. I would have loved to take lessons or just even talk to some of my favorite bands when I was a kid. So I hope it catches on more, and I hope it, you know, you can do it on any tour that we're on. You can just go onto that website and message me and book a lesson with me and stuff like that. So it's really cool. I think it's rad. When we get home, we have a couple weeks off of one tour, and then we start a world tour with I Wrestled the Bear once and Oceano. It starts in Europe, and it goes all over Europe, and Eastern Europe, and the UK, and then we come back home and start like right away in like 4 days. We start the US portion of that tour, and it's a full US, and then we're home for like a little bit longer. We go away to record. And then we record a new record in like December, January.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm sure right in February we'll be right back on tour again. So.